Alright guys, how's it going? So, doing more work to the truck. Today we're going to do an oil change, but I'm going to explain to you the importance of why you need to change your oil in vehicles that sit for a long time. Especially if ones that you don't know the history of their oil maintenance. So, what happens is, when an engine over time runs, all the oil, non-oil stuff like bits of metal, and then just soot and stuff from the fuel, when it burns, that would have been nice not to have that, but anyway, as it runs, all the oil deposits and soot from the oil, it all just flushes out and separates when the engine sits for a long time. So that's why when you run an engine and start it for the first time and let it get all warmed up, that's why you want to change your oil right away. That way all the sludge and everything is out. And what I'm going to do to help it, because this engine has only had one oil change since we've had it, but I'm going to change the oil again and put some diesel oil in it, because these older engines, they like thicker oil, and a diesel blend will work nice. I'm going to add 5 ounces of Seafoam high mileage to the engine, so that way when it runs, it'll clear out all the oil passages and everything, get a little bit better oil pressure, and just maybe get rid of more of the caked on old stuff inside the engine. So hopefully this will all go together. The battery is dead right now because the gauges were left on, so we're getting it charged up and ready to start. But yeah, I'll be back once we got it running and up to temp. Alright guys, the truck is started finally. It took quite a while to get the battery to charge up, but now it fired up almost right away once we got enough juice in the battery. But now I gotta let it run, get warmed up. At the same time, it'll charge our battery. So yeah, once we get it nice and warmed up, then we'll tackle draining the fluids and get it going again. Yeah. Alright, we got the oil drained out. Sorry I wasn't recording, but it wasn't full of metal shavings or anything, but about a gallon of oil that goes into this engine. So, got a 2-gallon container of 10W30 for a diesel, so should provide pretty good lubrication for this engine. And also, minus the fact that there's no longer going to be 5 ounces of the Seafoam in there, which kind of thins out the oil a little bit, but not too terrible. But that's something to look out for. So we're gonna fill it up and start the engine again. All right, the truck is full of oil. As soon as I start recording, something happens loud, but got it kind of at it where I can kind of show you guys what's going on, but I have to use both my hands for this, so here we go. Oh no. Okay, building oil pressure. That's a good sign. The temperature's a little bit down, so it'll take a little while. Okay, oil pressure is now in the good. Our oil pressure looks just fine too. Right about where it should be at. That's good. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and this has been the 360.